Hey, this is Jason with ZeroToTravel.com. This is my roommate Mike. He'll be shooting this video today. And this is his dog Harry. Today we're going to show you how to pack for any length of trip to Southeast Asia. Let's do this. Okay, hey, it's Jason with ZeroToTravel.com, and I'm leaving for Southeast Asia in a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I pack. And I like to pack really light, so I'll give you a couple tips along the way. I'll run through everything really quickly, and this will give you a good idea of what to take for any length trip to Southeast Asia. Since it's so hot, you can pack really light. You don't need a lot of stuff, and of course you can pick things up there. So first you want to start with, obviously, your pack. This is a 40-liter pack. I'm not going to go too far into packs, but you don't have to spend too much money. I actually got this one at REI it was on clearance for like $60. Just make sure it's got some nice thick straps at the bottom too, and I do like to have a little place to put your water hydration if you want to do a little hiking or something like that. I also like to bring a real light little day pack. This is something that I'll just like roll up and stick on the top of my pack at the end, and that way when I get there I can leave my pack in the hotel. Whatever I want to take out for the day I can just put in here. Okay, so those are packs. Obviously you get your passport, you're not going anywhere without that. I do like to have a money belt. Yeah, I know it's kind of nerdy, but if you strap it on, you can hide it underneath your clothes, and keeps you protected in crowded areas, keeps your money protected. And I keep my plane tickets in here, and my cash for my visa that I need to pay for, and all that good stuff. I always have one folder just to keep important travel documents. I can always ditch that whenever. This is a cool thing, and I would show you. I'm bringing my iPhone 5, which we're recording this video with right now. But this is sort of an attachment made by Night Eyes, and I'll put this on the site. But you can basically click this into the back of your iPhone case, and you can wrap it around things on your bike. You can get sort of like GoPro type of shots with your iPhone, which is really cool and much cheaper. Deck of playing cards to kick my girlfriend's butt in that. I got some business cards. I heard that's a popular thing in Vietnam, so I'm bringing them. A little wallet. Basically, I usually carry a fake wallet with me in case I get robbed. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Headphones. Here's a little case that I'm going to actually put a lot of the electronic stuff in. So we're going to go to that in a minute. Stuff sacks are really important. So we use stuff sacks to put clothes in and other different items to organize your pack. And I actually recommend one waterproof stuff sack, because you can put your sensitive electronics in here. You can roll it up, stick it in your bag. If you get rained on, none of your stuff's going to get ruined. I'm bringing these big headphones because I'm making podcasts for you guys, so I need those to produce. Here's my little digital recorder that I use to record audio when I'm traveling, and this is a great recorder, and it's a Roland R05, and I'll put that on the site as well. You got to have your converter here for electricity, and since I'm going to Norway after Vietnam, I have 2 converters. Let's see, a couple extra SD cards, some guitar picks. Here's a case for my recorder, keeps it nice and protected. Got to go with a headlamp. Got to have a headlamp, very important item. Good for like finding stuff in the hostel, or just to read at night if you're with somebody and they don't want to be disturbed, they want lights out. You don't have to have your lights out, you can have your light on and read. Here's a lock for the backpack, and I always bring one extra lock. You can always lock this to the outside of your pack if you don't need it, but at some of the hostels you get a locker. One of these little jump drives, just in case. A little keychain with a light. I can always throw this away if I don't use it. It's kind of a nice thing to have. And a whistle just to have in case. I usually bring a big carabiner. What I'll do is I'll clip this after I'm there on the outside of my pack with my flip-flops or my sandals. And that way they can just hang on the outside of my pack, and they don't have to be stuffed in there every time, because I don't like putting my dirty shoes back in my pack with all the rest of my clean clothes, which aren't usually very clean when I'm traveling. But anyway, if you want to have a hacky sack, you can go for it. I like to bring that. Let's see. Small pair of sunglasses, little screen cleaner for your computer. This is going to be holding my MacBook Pro, and of course the power cord. Okay. Also, a few extra Ziploc bags, never hurt. Now we'll get into clothes here. So I always wear my heaviest clothes on the plane. So I'm going to bring one pair of pants, made for traveling, one cotton t-shirt, and one long sleeve shirt because the plane can get cold sometimes. I like to have one long sleeve shirt on a hot trip with a collar. You can flip it up to block the sun, and you can also wear it at night because it looks good when you go out. I only have 2 t-shirts for this whole trip. The other t-shirt is sort of like a wicking t-shirt that's made for outdoor sports, so I can go running in that. I like to buy t-shirts, so I'll probably buy a t-shirt or 2, so that's why I only bring 2 t-shirts on the trip, because I'll be picking up 1 or 2 along the way as a souvenir. The shorts I'm bringing, 1 pair of black shorts, because dark clothes are better because you don't see all the stains you're going to get when you're wearing them for weeks on end, or if you have a long time in between laundry. And another pair of shorts, so 2 pairs of shorts. And these are both sort of like they're not cotton, they're like a wicking material, so if they get wet, you won't get cold. Not that I'll get very cold in Vietnam. Okay, here's a pair of heavy-duty sandals. These are Chacos. I love these for walking all around, and they're super comfortable, and you're still got air on your feet. So I'll be wearing running sneakers, and then this will be my second pair of shoes, sandals, and then I'll probably pick up a cheap pair of flip-flops there. If you don't need so much comfort and such a big sole, you can just bring a small pair of flip-flops and 1 pair of running shoes, and you can pack really light that way. Underwear I go a little bit heavy on. I have 6 pairs here, and I'll have the 7th pair on. So I do a week's worth of underwear because I'm jumping in and out of the ocean, switching underwear a lot. I like to have clean underwear, what can I say? That being said, I'm willing to throw 1 or 2 pairs of these out if they don't work out. So I kind of like to go and pack things that I like enough that I'll wear and I can wear it for the whole trip, but if I don't need it, I'll just ditch it and replace it with something else that I like more. So 2 pairs of socks, and the 3rd pair I'll be wearing on the plane. Always got to have a couple bandanas, one just to protect them from the sun when you're hiking, and one I usually use for a rag, so I'll like clean dishes in the hostel or wash something in the sink, and I'll wipe it off with these. Can never have too many of these. A little blow-up pillow that I'll bring on the plane. I might throw it out when I get there and buy another one for the way back if I don't feel like carrying it around. Here's a rain cover for your pack. This is important. When you have a backpack, you got to get a rain cover to keep it dry, especially in Southeast Asia because it can rain quite a bit. So it doesn't matter. You're probably going to get wet. You can always buy like an umbrella or a cheap poncho, but for your backpack, you want to have all your stuff dry, so you have your rain cover to make sure you cover that. Okay, got my toiletries here. This is a little bit more than normal because my gal and I are going to be sharing some of this stuff, and I would probably buy sunscreen in the location I'm going to, but I heard it's a little tough to find good sunscreen there, so I'm going to come with a little bit extra. Some vitamins, when they run out, and just a few other earplugs are very important, good for sleeping on the plane. And yeah, just some stuff like that. I have this in a plastic bag, but this will go into this little green sack here. And then I got a guidebook to Vietnam. I have a little book for my business ideas, notes, and work stuff. And then I have another sort of calendar that'll actually just function as a journal. So this way it's not overwhelming. I don't feel like I have to write pages and pages. I can just go to the day and write a little note on what we did and maybe a nice memory and have that. Now for hydration, it's always good to bring a couple water bottles. I dig these platypus water bottles because they're super light. They're like nothing. And you can actually buy a hose that fits on any platypus water bottle. So if you want to do the whole hydration thing, you can do that, or you can just carry it out with you for the day. I love the Kindle because books are cheap, and you can have like 50 books with you, or however many you want on this little deal. And then you have your Kindle cord. My phone charger should be here somewhere, but that'll be on the list as well. A little rope always comes in handy in case you got to tie something up. You can use it as a clothesline in your hostel or your hotel room if you're washing some clothes in the sink and you want to dry them out. And I'm going really fast, but that's pretty much everything. I like to have 1 or 2 little extra Velcro strappy things just to put stuff on the outside of my pack. And then over here, I always like to bring, before I go somewhere, you know, a lot of people in some of these third world countries, they don't have a lot, so it's cool to get some toys to give out to the kids. And it's also a good idea to donate a little money before you go, so you don't feel guilty if you're not handing out money while you're on the street. Because that can be dangerous because you're taking money out and people see that and then maybe you'll get robbed. Not a good idea. So anyway, that's pretty much what I pack for Southeast Asia. Again, I have a couple extra stuff sacks here, but yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope that helps. I'll put this list on zerototravel.com, and thanks for watching, and have a great day wherever you are.